everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the sound system demo on the 2022 Ford Mustang and its 9-speaker audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, speaker locations, then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And I recommend wearing headphones so that you can hear exactly what I hear in the car. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. This is the Mustang Mach 1. It looks, quiet down. It looks excellent here in this bright red color with the Mach 1 decals and font. Of course, we have this huge front splitter, so you gotta be careful of curbs. Big wheels, big sticky tires. This is a pretty big deal Mustang. So if you do want to see more on the Mustang Mach 1 or any of the other Mustangs we've reviewed, check the links in the description. Now we always do this test with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. The classic Sync 3 infotainment system here, or maybe this is Sync 4 at this point. Either way, Ford Sync works pretty well. Over here to settings, and then to sound. You're greeted with treble, mid-range, and bass. Let's go through those. Below that, you've got your standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. Speed compensated volume controls, I'm going to turn that off. And an occupancy mode where you can focus the music either on all seats or just the driver. And considering there's only 2 seats in this car, you might have it on driver because you might be the only one in this car pretty often. Audio controls here in the Mustang. You've got a nice volume knob here, easy to reach, nice clicks. And then you've got volume up and down on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, if you're on the right screen, you can use the touch screen, you can use this tuner knob, you can use these physical buttons in the center, or right by the volume knobs on the left side, track selection there. Audio inputs in the Mustang. You've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, wired Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. I'm not sure about wireless, I'll put the answer here below. And a USB-A port. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, no USB Type-C, but that's not really the end of the world. There's also no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack. And I guess no real streaming services either. More and more cars are starting to come with that too. Speaker locations. As I said, this is the 9-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you've got door woofer, mid-range tweeter, 1, 2, 3, center 4, 5, 6, 7, the other side, and then 8, 9 back there in the deck lid, kind of below the carpet. All right, let me get this stuff put away and let's get out on the road. often, but I really appreciate having this song in the testing queue. One second, downshift a little bit here. I love having this song in the testing queue because it helps bring out weaknesses in systems. When you just listen to sort of basic, appealing music, you're like, oh, yeah, this system's not too bad. But you get a song like this on there with a lot of different sounds going, and a bad system falls on its face. And I was leaning towards C for this system for a while, but this song is what makes me push it over to D, just because listen how messy it is and harsh on the ears. Even though there are these 3 speakers, I don't know if it's because they're so close or if it's a quality speaker or what, but okay, Mr. Ram, continue on your merry way there. It sounds harsh, and there's not a good separation between the highs, mids, and lows. This next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see what those deck lid speakers can do. But not the worst distortion in the world, so they did an okay job with bass. It's definitely not thumping, but it's not lacking too hard either, so that's good. My thoughts on the 9-speaker system here in the Ford Mustang. It's tough for me, really, because this system has the power of a C tier, but the clarity of a D tier. So I don't know where it should rank in there. Part of me is leaning toward giving it a C, only because for a car like this, that obviously the main purpose is not to crank out good music, it's to crank out good exhaust note, and the bass system is just kind of that. It's not bass, but it's somewhere in between. There's a 12-speaker B&O that's above this, and if you really care, you just get that if you can get your hands on it with the chip shortage and everything like that. So I don't know. I'd say take it this way. Objectively, for just sound quality, it's a D, but given the type of vehicle it is, given the easy-to-use system, I'd be just barely giving it a C-. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Mustang Mach-1 and hear more of that, or any of the other Mustangs we reviewed, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.